Hello and welcome back to Soulcreek. We will be continuing where we left off, which, if you recall, is after Alex started dabbling with the mysterious symbols. The symbols that you can actually see behind the words Soulcreek. Not sure if that means anything. I should probably ask. Aside from that, we also learned some distressing news that apparently the demons are somehow able to now walk outside of the black zones, which is very bad because that means that they can just leave the black zones and attack people randomly, and normal people don't have any way to defend themselves. I mean, not even black runners have a way to defend themselves. It's usually just run away. But yeah, so bad news all around. Anyways, so what else? This will also be where Alex and Bite, by extension, have their own solo trip into the nearest black zone, which I believe is one of the safer ones. So yeah. Aside from that, I believe Nitro went ahead to investigate where a supposed demon supposedly went and attacked someone, but, you know, it's pretty obvious that it was a demon. Is he gonna be okay? Is he not gonna be okay? Are we gonna find out? I don't know. Anyway, so, without further ado, let us continue Soulcreek and see what happens. Abyssal Silence. Just the crack of the dry concrete beneath your feet, and the hissing breeze. The black zones are an empty, broken place where you can find everything or nothing. Even I've come to see how the weight of the ocean can drown you. Only the ignorant, lucky or foolish, would dare tread into its waters alone. Fortunately, I am not alone. Okay. 20 questions. What animal am I thinking of? We should really stay focused. You're just scared of losing. An infant could literally be lurking around the next corner. Confirmed. Human too scared. I win. I narrow my eyes. Is it a mammal? Nope. Does it have 4 legs? Nope. 2? Keep guessing. Eyes rolling, I step out from the abandoned train station and back under the overcast sky. As I hop over another set of dilapidated train tracks, I readjust the animal skin backpack slung over my shoulder. Its contents rattle with every step. Slung next to it is my bow and quiver of arrows. I left my spear at home. It's a little too cumbersome to go sneaking through a dead city with. We've been here since morning. It's barely taken 20 minutes for Bite to find what we've been looking for. You sure one of those charging cables we picked up will fit Wyatt's tablet? They're in various stages of decay. I can't speak for their functionality until we test them. I'm sure Aeon could fix them up, if they're too afraid. Still up for a bit more exploring before heading home? Always. I pause halfway up the stairs, squinting back down at the fraying train lines. We've seen absolutely no sign of danger all morning. No infants, no informed, no Ashlanders, nothing. It really is too damn quiet. Still not detecting any audio anomalies. How's that freaky wit of yours? I can't sense any danger. Confident that we're alone, I climb up to the top of the stairs. Every step clangs loudly in the dense silence. At the top, Bite and I get a proper look at the thicker heart of the small city. Bleakstone is way denser than I expected. No wonder. That's the town center, straight ahead. Bound to be lots of salvage inside. Any idea what happened to this place? Devil's Crag looked way worse. So did Rhinestone. Devil's Crag was abandoned suddenly, and Rhinestone saw a battle of some kind. Maybe pockets of survivors hold up for as long as they could in smaller cities like this. Wait, I'm getting something. My gaze whips from side to side, but there's nothing around us. What is it? Trouble? I don't think so. It's... weird. Okay, so you know how some areas of Elila still have electricity? From the Great Barrier, yeah. Nitro said that the power is carried by underground cables. Well, one of those cables is right beneath us. Really? Blackstone has power? Parts of it do, yeah, but only blocks wire to its cable. It's been maintained, and all the electricity is being directed to a single structure deep inside of Blackstone. You can tell that from here? Not only that, but it's drawing a lot of power. Like, a lot. And we both know who keeps those power cables maintained. I frown. Suspicious. So the Automonks are keeping something important switched on in here? Up for a little snooping? I grin. You read my mind, buddy. No shit. I live inside of it. We can follow the cable to the end of the line. I'll lead the way. In the meantime, you still have 17 questions left. Does it have fur? Nope. Tsk, this game is dumb. You could always give up. Never. Biden and I start marching through the deserted streets. Walls of crumbling concrete loom on either side of us, each block as bland and broken as the next. I don't like this. I'm still not detecting any threats. We're clear. For now. So... are you ready to talk yet? Not that I want to push you or anything. Really, I'm fine. But I'm worried about you. I'm not angry at you, okay? But you are angry. And focused. More than ever. If my memories are gone, they're gone. It's whatever. Does it have a tail? Nah. Is it an infant? Oh, good guess. Wrong, though. Damn it. Bite directs us down a narrow passageway. Debris, broken glass, and pavement strangled by floor marks our path at every step. As we dip down a short staircase and into a roofed shortcut, I notice something scrawled into worn-down paint above a door that's been broken in. I pause, frowning at the decaying words. It's written in Elilan. I can't. It says humans are safe here. Since when were you over the language barrier thing? I shrug. Well, this must have been written during the Cascade. The human hunt was no secret. Hey, this is great. Not all bipeds were out to get your people. Some were... No, this was a trap. How so? A lure for desperate survivors. Once they're in, the trap is sprung. Meat for starving bipeds. The bite doesn't answer for a long time. I just stare at the message. My thoughts empty. How do you know that? Humans weren't given any mercy. And no Zephyr would have outed themselves as a human sympathizer. You can't be sure. Yes, I can. I heard them. That was in the boneyard. It might not... I'm not wrong. If you say so. Can it fly? Nope. Can it dig? Yes. We move on. Bite guides us smoothly through the paths and passageways. We never talked about you. Excuse me? You, still in denial about what you really are? We are not talking about it. Logan accepted you right away. Nitro has to. They don't give a shit. Would it help if we called you something else? Like Cosmic Badass?
Goes without saying. But just Bite is fine.
Honestly, I still think that you're in a...
Don't say it.
Alright. Sorry. Whatever you are, we'll always be a team. Okay? I've got your back. No one fucks with my demonic brain butler.
You're adorable. Look, before Devil's Crag, I thought my feelings were just simulated. Now I don't know how to feel about anything. It's easier to pretend that I don't feel at all. But for the most part, I think I'm happy. Mostly happy.
It's like I said, we're going to find out where you really came from.
Does it matter?
You really just want to stay stuck inside of me forever?
But I like it in here. Do you really want me gone?
Of course not. I just don't think that you should hide from yourself.
That is the peak of hypocrisy coming from you.
Hey, I tried to get my memories back.
Yeah. I'm sorry that didn't work out.
It's fine. Lesson learned.
What lesson?
Life's a bitch, I suppose. Is it an insect?
Nope.
6 legs? It's a spider, right?
Nope and nope. That counts as 2 questions, by the way.
Lame. We arrive at a dead end. Haunting residential blocks tower above us, each window empty and black. End of the line.
Nope. Head through the building ahead.
Oh, shortcut?
Shortcut.
I jog over to the nearest window, vaulting inside. The scent of damp moss, musty fabrics, and foul decay hits me. Bite and I have clambered through dozens of neglected spaces like this today. The stench of the cascade becomes more familiar with each step. Taking a moment to hunt for salvage, I drift over to the nearest shelves and fumble through their rotting contents. Papers crumble to dust in my hand. A rusted broken lamp sits unmoving at my eye level. Next to it, I find a silver stopwatch. It's endured the centuries quite well. I pick it up and press my thumb to the stopper. To my surprise, the hands begin ticking. Can't believe that this hasn't been claimed yet.
Plenty of treasure still lying around. I bet this could be traded for a lot. The Draconi builders, maybe? We could get a little lodge of our own built.
Sounds good. We'll add it to the collection. I drop the stopwatch into my backpack. It sits among some cutlery, adhesive bandages, a drinking flask, and a near-pristine hunting dagger. So far, a pretty good haul. With nothing else of value in sight, I move on. We still on track?
Yep, this entire block is wired to that live cable. We've got some distance to the end, though.
As if the Automonks weren't sketchy enough.
And they're not going to be thrilled with us snooping about their business.
They're welcome to try and stop us.
Let's not make more enemies than we need to. We won't be disturbing anything. Just take a peek.
Right, just a peek.
In the meantime, you still have 10 questions left.
Give me time. I'm thinking.
Tick-tock, human. Don't let the AI win.
You're not even an AI.
AI demon. Whatever. Still smarter than you.
Unfathomable beings from beyond our mortal world should not possess this level of sass. The outdoor breeze hits me again. My eyes are drawn back at the building that we just passed through. It's partially collapsed. What happened here?
No evidence of heat damage. The rest of the building seems too structurally intact to have decayed by itself. It was demolished. By something.
Bite, how big do you think an infant could get?
I do not want to think about it.
I shudder. Nitro said that they get more active at night.
We'll be out of here by then. Keep following that trail.
Got it. Is it a mole?
I said that it is not a mammal.
Fuck. We turn the corner. Before us lies an open street, split by a cracked road of torn asphalt. The boulevard is littered with rusted car frames and piles of debris taller than any biped that I've seen. Buildings have been boarded up, windows have been shattered inwards and outwards, shop doors have been torn from their hinges and left in the street.
There are signs of fighting here, from a long time ago. Fragments of bone, clothing and old bloodstains dot the sidewalks.
An infant?
No, they don't leave evidence. Not that I've seen.
So, a battle.
More like a slaughter.
I stare at the ruined shops again. On one wooden door, I see dozens of crude scratches on the outside.
Wild beasts didn't do this. Neither did infants.
Informed. Nitro said that they travel in packs.
A whole horde. People could have been sheltering here together until they came by.
The cascade took centuries. When did Informed start appearing?
No idea. There would have been stages to the cascade. First, it could have just been infants wandering around.
Then they started ascending. They're humans.
Yeah, with nobody the wiser. There could have been hundreds of ascended demons causing all kinds of chaos.
And somehow we were made the enemy.
You said it yourself. Humans discovered Soulcreek. If they wanted someone to blame, your species was the obvious target.
They failed.
Who did?
The Zephyr. I'm still alive. And they're dead. Let's check some of these buildings for salvage. We've got time.
Good idea.
I hug the nearest wall as I stalk to an open window and vault inside. A shelter?
A library once. Might be some old Zephyr texts here. We'd be the first to read them in centuries.
I have trouble finding anything that's survived the centuries. Like the rest of the Bleakstone, every unseen inch has fallen to ruin. However, with the help of Bite's keen eyes, I'm amazed to find several stacks of old books that are almost readable. Stooping down to one knee, I start shuffling through them. Even those in better condition are frayed enough to crumble in my hands.
Books probably aren't high on your average Black Runner's priority list.
They probably don't even know what a book is. The few books that I find that are all readable seem to be instructional text of weirdly arbitrary subjects. Bite and I find a book on fishing, an electronics manual for an old clock, a yoga manual, and a child's comic book that's too faded to properly read. I was hoping for something that'd tell us about the Zephyr. These are pretty useless.
Yeah. Suspiciously useless.
What do you mean?
I'd expect hundreds of books on the old knowledge available in a library. History books, cultural texts, anything. Instead, cookbooks and worthless manuals. Almost like someone beat us to it.
Again, though, why would any Black Runner want...
I was thinking of another group of fuckwads, actually.
Ah, right. The Automonks. Exactly their play. Bet they'd say that it's for preservation's sake.
Please do not turn into Caius.
Guy might have a point.
A guy might be a bitch.
Smirking, I'm about to abandon my search when something catches my eye. I slip my fingers around a particularly thick tome. It's another instructional manual. I blow a thick layer of dirt off the front cover.
Ah, yes. A manual on mixed martial arts. Exactly what the doctor ordered.
I flip through the pages quickly. It's pretty extensive and in quite good condition. Most pages are still legible. You seeing this?
What? The picture that looks like two people fucking? Yeah. Hilarious. Grow up.
I meant the words. It's in my language.
Huh? So it is.
Curious, I flip the tome over and stare at the back cover, searching for an author or a publisher. Unfortunately, I can't make any out.
The diagram shows bipeds. Maybe the Zephyr published some human language editions?
Yeah. This actually looks pretty good. And there's decent instructions in here. An idea is forming. How quickly could you read this?
What, the whole thing? Using your eyes? About 20 minutes if you flick through the pages. Why? You've already got me to help you knock the living shit out of people.
Oh, I wasn't thinking of me.
Then who?
I smirk.
Oh gods, no.
It's perfect.
Don't. Please, for the sake of Elila, don't.
It's exactly what we need.
You are not turning that mouthy little dingleberry of yours into a fucking ninja.
Oh no. No, relax. I wasn't going to turn him into a ninja.
Oh, thank fuck.
I want you to turn him into a ninja.
What?
If you read this, you could teach him my little fight. Just control my body for those lessons.
Take that idea and ram it up your dickhole, human.
Come on. I want the best for him. That means you. Poor fucker has no idea what it can be like out here.
Yeah, I can imagine it now. Lesson 1. How to survive being repeatedly punched in the face. By me.
You're the one who does all that badass stuff. I'm just the idiot with the body. I can't teach him how to fight. It has to be you.
I am not taking responsibility for the graveyard of shattered jawbones left by that snot goblin's uppercut.
It won't be like that. He's our acolyte.
Nope. Yours. Gods, I hate kids. Stupid evil pricks with their sticky, misshapen heads. Ugh.
You're just saying that because he's got way more sass than you. I'm serious about this. You know what the black zones are like. He's going to get eaten alive out here. He needs the best training that we can give him. He needs you.
Alex, I don't want Milo to know about me.
Why not?
Are you really asking me that?
Well, I mean, he doesn't have to know it's you. Just pretend to be me for those lessons. You'll be using my body and my voice.
I suppose.
See? It's fine. He won't be any the wiser.
I'll think about it.
Thanks, Bite. Love you.
Eat shit.
Grinning, I unhook my sack from my shoulder and slip the book inside.
You'd really be okay with me taking full control like that?
Of course. I trust you completely.
Even after Glitch?
Especially after Glitch. We've still got time. Check the next building.
Good plan. Let's go.
As it happens, the next building is easily accessible via a cavernous hole smashed through the wall. Neither Bite nor I broached the subject of what could have created it.
Huzzah! A clinic. You know what that means?
Yep, medicine.
Fuck yes. We hit the jackpot.
I don't know. Can't imagine any medicine has a shelf life of 12 centuries.
You'd be surprised. Epoch of technology, remember? The Zephyr made significant advances in technology prior to the Cascade. I'd wager my digital demonic balls that includes medicine.
You don't have balls.
Not with that attitude.
Great. Now that image is in my brain. Thanks for that. Doubtful, I shuffle around the dilapidated clinic. Muggy, cold sunlight streaks in from the open windows and the familiar stench of rot overwhelms me. I gently kick over every piece of rubble, tug open every decaying shelf, and scour every surface for anything of use. Fuck all. Probably cleaned out years ago.
They must have had a pharmacy. What about that door?
There is a single door hanging off its hinges, leading to another room. I shuffle over and cautiously peer through the cracked opening before shimmying through the gap. Anything?
Yes, that little cupboard behind the desk. It's hooked up to that cable that we're following, and there is a live electric current.
For a cupboard? How?
It's a refrigerator, you spanner. Cold storage for medicine.
I kneel down by the freezer and try to tug it open, but it doesn't budge. Frowning, I quickly notice a combination lock with a numbered input. Could you crack this?
Analyzing. Got it. 4 keys are more worn than the others. I think the password is... Seriously? 1, 2, 3, 4.
At least Zephyr knew how to count. I prod the code into the lock. The button's stiff and awkward. There is a dull clunk as the lock opens. The hinges groan as it opens. Sure enough, inside is a fully functioning refrigerated compartment. It buzzes to life like a hornet's wings, the dim blue light within flickering intermittently. Inside, there are dozens of medicine boxes. Most, however, are empty. I put my hand inside and shuffle the contents about. Fortunately, I find 3 packets of medicine that seem untouched, though the cardboard packaging is faded. Any ideas what these are?
Antibiotics. They seem to be well preserved, but... Can you open one? I need a closer scan.
I do so, pushing one of the pills out of its plastic coating and onto my hand.
That's weird. There are ingredients that I don't recognize.
There's only one time Bite has ever failed to recognize something. There must be dawn lily in this.
If so, it's been heavily altered by complex bioengineering. The chemical processes would have been immensely intricate, nothing your average sugar cook could have done. You'd need a top-of-the-range laboratory to synthesize a medicinal compound like this.
Curious, I turn the faded package over again. In one corner, I can just about make out the outline of a logo. Is that what I think it is?
Scanning. Yep, Exotech.
They made pharmaceuticals?
Seems possible that they could have had a hand in everything. You saw their facility in Devil's Crag. It was extensive.
I frown, staring at the washed-out logo closely. That's twice that they've popped up now.
I'll bet that our best friend Wyatt can tell us who they really were.
Grunting, I slip my backpack off my shoulder, tossing the antibiotics inside. Alright, back to the trail. Where's the cable going next?
Head back outside, then keep going north. It's not far to the end now.
I take a final scan around the room before returning outside. I wonder how Nitro's getting on.
He said that he'd be back today. Might even be waiting for us when we return.
What do you think that he'll find?
I'm not sure, but the clans have based their entire collective society on one notion. So long as you're outside the black zone, you're safe.
And there goes Nitro, suggesting safety never existed in the first place.
Even if it's true, the infants have kept to themselves. Until now.
Think that it's our fault this breach happened?
I don't see what else it could be.
Can't let it stop us, though.
What do you mean?
We're here to change things. There's going to be consequences.
People died, Alex.
They always do that. It's why we're here.
We have no idea why we're here.
Someone does. The algorithm didn't call out to us for nothing. Elila's been stagnating for centuries. It can't keep going on. It needs a kick up the ass, even if people die.
That's not our decision to make.
Maybe it is. I slept in the dark for so long, been waiting all this time. Now that I'm here, I'll do what I can. I mean, well, Dravonia said it first. Whatever our purpose in this place is, fulfill it.
Alira thought the same thing. We are not making the same mistake.
Alira wasn't a human black runner with an ascended demon as an ally. Hell, just think about it. You're a demon and you're an ally. The first ever. We broke the rules the instant that we woke up. We're not here for nothing.
Alex, what's going on with you?
With me?
Yesterday you just seemed... broken. Now you're acting like you want to take on the world. I don't get it. Where's your head at?
I just thought about it more. We still don't know the truth of this breach anyway.
Progress is good, sure. But if we're here for a reason, it's to keep people safe. Agreed?
You really think that they're safe right now?
So long as they don't go into the black zones, they're...
Except that they didn't. They didn't bite. We can't just sit this out.
Sure, and we won't. But nobody else dies because of us. Agreed?
Sure.
Then I am with you. A building to your left. We can cut through there. Hey, you never finished our game. Any more guesses?
A non-mammal that digs? Still thinking.
Come on. Work that little human brain.
The fuck do you mean little? I follow Byte's guidance and head towards the nearest set of residential blocks. Bet these were pretty nice to live in, before everything went to shit.
Good view of the town, plenty of flora, decent-sized homes. The Zephyr had it good. The cable passes right under this building. It'll be quicker to go through it.
Bracing myself against the familiar stench of decay, Byte and I head inside. Where to?
Up the stairs, take a left.
Footsteps echoing on the dull planks. I ascend the stairway.
Keep going. Should be a way out at the end.
Man, this place is totally cleaned out.
Yep, picked clean by black runners already.
Ugh, it stinks.
Just stop breathing then. It's one of your weird quirks, remember?
Do you even have a sense of smell?
Yeah, yours. So for my sake, hold your breath.
Damn place is a maze.
The trail goes right. Head through that open apartment.
The rundown flat contains something unusually rare in the black zones. A mirror. Curious, I step over to it.
Damn, we look good.
Thanks, I think.
Fuck yeah. Do a striptease.
Funny.
I still prefer your old getup.
Yeah, well, I never washed the bloodstains off of that old hoodie after Devil's Crag. Plus, Glitch's claws left a pretty big hole in it. These are fine.
But the blue really brought out your eyes.
Don't you mean your eyes?
Our eyes.
At some point, we're going to have a discussion over who owns what.
Dibs on your brain.
What, my little brain?
Hey, you work with what you've got. You can keep your balls, though. That's where you humans do most of your thinking anyway.
At least my balls aren't demonic.
Jealous much?
I hate to break it to you, Byte, but your demonic balls aren't real.
How can you be so sure?
Because you don't have a body?
If I need one, I'll use yours.
Fantastic. Come on, let's focus. Where next?
Through the next door, I think. Exit is just below us.
Byte?
What the? We're back at... How?
Wrong turn?
I... guess?
It's fine. The place is a maze. Have you got the trail?
Yeah. Let's try again. Up the stairs again. Take a right this time.
Got it. The floorboards creak and groan. Even in here, a chilling breeze runs down my spine. Feels like this place could collapse at any moment.
Yeah. Shouldn't dawdle. Another left up here.
Here again?
What the? Wait. Are you sure that you went left?
I know my lefts and rights.
Just... Okay. Following the trail. Third door on your left.
Got it. But we're going in circles.
This is definitely the right way.
Sure?
Has to be. Straight through. Out the same door as before. How the fuck did we...
This isn't...
No, I am not wrong. Keep going. Straight through. See? Told you. Exit is just down here.
Maybe you need a nap, buddy.
What? How did you get us back here? No. No. What the fuck is this bullshit?
We definitely went straight through.
Fuck this. Turn your human ass around. Go back, straight back.
Alright, chill out.
I am chill. My calculations are perfect. Just go back the way we came.
Back through the kitchen?
Through the kitchen. This is so embarrassing.
Hey, come on. You're not a hyper-perfect AI, remember? Demons get lost too.
Not me. Never. Where are you going? I said through the kitchen.
I did. It was this way. This isn't right.
Turn back again, damn it.
I pause, staring down the corridor. Then I feel it. An itch gnawing at my mind. The weak tug of a puppet's string. A whisper. You hear that?
Hear what?
Nothing.
Just keep going. Back the way we came. Back down.
Bite. I think...
No, fuck this. Keep going. Straight through. What is happening?
Once more I stare down the corridor. And hear it again. What is that?
What is what?
The itch is back. That whisper. Undeniable this time. A deep dark pull. An addiction.
Just... Damn it. We need to get out of here. Take the third door on the left.
You really can't hear that?
Hear what? The sound of the black zone's pulling some horseshit prank on us? No.
Bite can't sense it. What's happening to me?
We're stuck in a loop. How?
I stop and shut my eyes. I block out the stench of rot, the chill of the breeze. Something's here. A yearning that I can't control takes me. Bite yells again and another instruction at me, but I don't hear it. I just walk forwards, surrendering to the dark currents of the ocean.
Gods, where are we? This shouldn't make any sense, but...
Shh.
Alex?
I hear it.
Hear what? It's the black zones. We're in danger. Just jump. Jump off the balcony, now.
It's not the black zones. It's me. There's a memory here. It wants to be found.
Alex, you're scaring me.
It's okay. I think it's my wit.
Wit? Like nitros?
Yeah, I know it's real. I felt it before, at the boneyard. The screams of my people. This time it's different.
I don't know how to follow your wit. It's, What way do we go?
I shiver, The sensation is familiar, like the soft flutter of moth wings in my soul. Through there. An impossible loop. Bites right. It shouldn't be happening. But it's not magic, it's me. I'm doing this. I get it now. I'm the one that's been moving us around and around. I never consciously realized. Bites falling for it too. My own wit is playing a sleight of hand. I'm meant to find something, and it won't let me leave until I do. This time I go straight down the corridor, right to the end. Before us is a door, cracked and ruined, left slightly ajar. Cold, broken gusts of air hiss through the breaks in the wood. I push it open and step through.
What are we doing here?
Shh. Hold on. It's getting louder. She was a sailor.
Who was?
She lived here. Died here. Get out of the water.
Alex, what are you talking about?
We're in the right place. I hear her.
The sailor?
She saw it all. The infants, the informed, the human massacre. But nothing scared her more than the lake. Why, what do we know about Lake Crike?
Nothing. It's never come up.
They're drowning.
Drowning?
She screamed it over and over. She was a captain. Her crew couldn't stop it. Everyone drowning. Didn't understand. Thought that they'd hit something. And they did. I shut my eyes and see. Hard to port. Close watertight doors. Hard over. Abandoned ship. Get out of the water. Get out of the water. Get out of the water.
Alex.
Shit. Fuck, I thought.
Didn't more of your people die here?
No. The captain was a biped during the cascade. I step through another doorway. An eviscerating dread grips me. Not my own, but the captain's. She went insane. Utterly, incomprehensibly insane. There, upon a dusted table, straining under the weight of abandoned trash, the captain's memory guides me. It's a noose around my very being, tugging me desperately, screaming at me. It happened to her ferry, at Lake Crike. 172.
172 what?
Crew and passengers. Lost.
How many were on board?
173.
Oh. What happened?
She opened her eyes underwater when the ship went under. And saw.
Saw what?
I can't tell. Her memories are so fractured. God, it drove her mad. Had no idea what was real. She couldn't eat after, couldn't think, clawed her own hair out in her sleep. She never saw anything else. Went back to the lake again and again, every day. With a clatter, I clear the table. The broken debris and rusted trash fall to the floor.
Why would she do that?
Just to see it again. The depth. Carved countless times onto the table is a single word. Scraped with blood, broken fingernails. Over and over and over.
Gaia? What does that mean?
I shut my eyes, trying to focus, trying to hear. But her madness is gone. The rope pulling me forward has been cut suddenly. I'm left adrift, clueless. I don't know. That's it. That's all that she had the sanity to leave behind.
So, never swim in Lake Reich, I suppose?
Let's get out of here.
Yeah. Right with you there.
There is nothing more to see. Shaken, paled, I turn around and retreat from the captain's home. Bite and I find the correct route straight away. We continue following the electrical current below us. Must be getting close now.
Just a few more blocks to the end of that power line. Can we talk about what just happened? I'd expect a vision like that from Nitro, but not you.
I can't explain it.
Right, but there is no logical explanation. You nailed that exact passenger count on a ship that sunk centuries ago, miles from here. How?
I don't know, okay? Nobody knows what the 4 really is.
Let's face it, what you did back there was basically...
magic?
Well, yes.
The Zephyr pulled something out of from Soulcreek, an energy. Call it magic if you like. Invisible, but still there. It's covered the whole world, I bet. Changed it. A song.
Song?
It doesn't matter. But look, the Zephyr used technology to access Soulcreek. No magic involved. How could computer code do that?
The right combination of ones and zeros could make anything. Maybe even magic.
Or science was so stupidly advanced it acts like it. Soulcreek changed my whole species, somehow. Cursed us. Anyone who has even a trace of human genetics would inherit that too.
Might explain the 4, a human sensitivity to Soulcreek's residual energies. But why humans?
Because we discovered Soulcreek. We researched it and we translated those whispers. Bathed our souls in it.
So, post-Cascade humans are magic. That's wild.
Potentially. Shame there aren't any left. Wasted potential. Earthworm.
Come again.
The animal that you were thinking of. It's an earthworm, right?
Correct. Hey, focus up. The end of that power line is around the next corner. This is it.
I scowl. It's not what I expected. From the outside, the structure seems completely benign, as abandoned and neglected as everything else here. However, it's impossible to miss the skeletal pylons poking into the sky just behind it. Thick, rusted cables connect the steel frames to the powered building. What is this?
Let's get a bit closer.
I pause, hesitant. I've felt at ease in the black zone so far, but now they're finally getting to me. Any danger?
Nothing on scans. It's okay.
Taking a breath, I march close to the pylons. What do the Automonks want with these?
Whatever the purpose, they're giving off a live radio signal, not unlike a phone tower might. Maybe they need this active to communicate with one another?
They don't speak.
So maybe they surf the internet? Gotta access their porn somehow.
Maintaining an active radio signal at the end of the world so that they can all wank themselves cross-eyed seems like a very Automonk thing to do.
Let's check for a control room inside.
I glare at the pylons one more time, but they offer nothing in rebuttal. Each cuts a swath into the sky, claws tearing at nature itself. Securing my backpack, I tentatively head into the building. It's a mess. Mutilated electronics, disemboweled industry, and broken tools left to the ages lay scattered about in careless arrangements. The thick stench of rust overpowers me. I hold my breath to stop myself from gagging. From above us, the dull whirling of some functional machine floods me with unease. It's difficult to navigate the place. Crates and containers, both cracked open and sealed shut, have been haphazardly thrown about, blocking the path. I climb and squeeze through the gaps, trying to find a way up to the next floor. Whatever we're looking for is at the top. Eventually, we find a broken-down elevator with a staircase spiraling around it. The ascent seems endless. One set of stairs leads to another, each more waned and unsteady than the last. Several times, Bite and I have to backtrack to find a safer route to the top. Some paths have been deliberately destroyed, their steps smashed or blocked by some means. Someone was trying to make this place as difficult to reach as possible. Soon we're on the top floor. Out of the window, the hollow shadows of the pylons creep across the broken tiles beneath us like extended talons. But Bite quickly finds what we're looking for, the end of the line.
This is it. The control room.
This technology looks ancient.
It is, by all accounts, but it's working. The signal from those pylons is being sent from here. All the unnecessary electronics have been ignored, but the essential components have been tampered with dozens of times. The Automonks have been keeping the signal going since the cascade.
I scowl. This is wrong. I can't place my finger on it. Something immensely sinister is going on here. I don't like this. I look closer at the machinery. Something catches my eye. Is that what I think it is? Etched into one of the control panels, I see a familiar pattern on the metal. It's clogged with centuries of dust and decay, but the symbol is just about legible.
Well, fancy that.
Exotech again? They built this place?
That name keeps cropping up.
Did we ever find out who built the rhinestone dish? Or the boneyard?
I could hazard a guess.
And who do you suppose built the Great Barrier?
Yeah, we're on the same page.
The Automonks, Exotech, the Black Zones. They're all linked. I stand up straight, staring out of the shattered window to our left. The shadows of the pylons have moved, their stretch growing taller. It's well past midday now. We need to leave.
Yeah, it's getting late. If we cut across that industrial estate north of here, we'll be out of the Black Zones in a few hours.
Got it. Let's move. Secrets, secrets, and more secrets. What's really happening to this place? Who's in control?
This is the quickest way out of town.
Not at all ominous.
What's the bet that Exotech built this place too?
They had a decent grip in Delilah. Maybe the rest of the world too.
A corporation with power and ambition, always a winning combination. What if...
Go on.
Humans discovered Soulcreek, and Exotech was human-led, as you figured. There is an easy connection there.
Huh. If that's true, whatever Exotech did with Soulcreek went wrong. Really wrong.
Everything ended because of them. Had to go tugging the cock of cosmic consequences until it spunked in everyone's face.
Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe? Do you want demons? 'Cause that's how you get demons.
I doubt that they meant to.
Of course they didn't mean to. I'm sure that they weren't bad people. They were just idiots. It was never worth the risk.
Right, because if it was you who discovered a data gold mine like that, you'd just go, nah, not interested.
Yeah, actually, I would. Look at what happened because of them.
I get it. The world ended. Still.
You of all people know what happens when you mess with the black zones.
And maybe they did too. Sometimes shit just happens. Sometimes shit has to happen. I mean, it could have gone the other way. It did for a while. Look at the epoch of technology. They did make progress. I just think... Gotta plant your shovel in the ground sometimes. Take a step forward, even a risky one. Otherwise, we're all just idiots wandering around with shovels, going nowhere.
When the whole world ends up bombed by your shovel, that is not making progress. That is being a catastrophic dumbass.
Maybe something happened. Something forced them to dig deeper into Soulcreek.
Like what?
Duh.
Really? The affliction? An invisible virus that can perfectly disarm an entire civilization over a generation? No way that was a natural phenomenon. Someone created it.
Why bother with a bioweapon? If the Zephyr wanted to commit mass genocide, nukes existed.
What, and wipe out everything else in the process?
Right, because the affliction totally didn't get out of control or anything. We don't know what life was like for humanity. Our language was secondary. We were turned on the moment that it was convenient. Seems to me like humans were second-rate citizens.
You can't be sure.
If Exotech had something to prove for all of humanity, they should have. There's always consequences. You get nothing cowering from them. I would have done the same.
It worries me when you say stuff like this.
Why?
After everything.
From nearby, a clattering of rusted metal shatters the debate. I jolt in shock and whirl around. There is nothing in sight. It didn't come from this room. Heart racing, I grit my teeth and narrow my eyes. Something's here. Right?
Nothing on scans. I think it came from behind us. Be careful.
I stand, silent and alert, listening for any unsettling sounds. But there's nothing. I revert to speaking with bite in my head. Someone's following us. Slowly, I let my backpack loaded with heavy salvage drop from my shoulder and gently lay it by my feet. Free from its weight, Bite locks in with my movements. Together we guide my body back the way that we came. It's empty. Debris and broken chunks of metal lie abandoned on the ground. Broken machines and rusted pieces of industry have been left to rot.
Nothing on scans.
There was definitely something here.
Right, yeah. Let's get shot of this place quickly.
I sense no danger. When the black zones have their eyes on you, it's an impossible feeling to miss. But right now, I feel nothing. It could have been a bird, I suppose. I turn and head back, pace quickened. And that's where I'm going to leave it for today. So, a couple of stuff happened. We have Alex and Bites basically traversing a black zone by themselves. They were supposed to find the cables, which they did, and just in general show that they can be competent enough to be alone in the black zones by themselves in order to prove that they can be a full-fledged black runner like that, and that they're dependable, I guess. They found medicine, they found some neat stuff, but they also found that apparently the Automonks are maintaining radio antennas, or not so much radio antennas, but they're maintaining a radio signal, which I have a theory about that. I'm not going to share it just yet, but I may bring it up with the developer to neither confirm nor deny, but just to say like, I think I know what's going on right now. And that may have to do with something that I have mentioned before about how the black zones will work. Aside from that, there was also the whole incident at the apartment where Alex's wit it showed Alex visions of well, maybe not visions. It showed him an echo of a person's life or the most traumatic event that happened to them, which is when they capsized at the lake, and it shows that there is something in there. Later on in this update, you'll find out a teeny bit more about the lake, and I'm hoping that it will be expanded sooner or later. But yeah, so a lot of interesting stuff are happening right now that Alex and Bite are alone. And now we're being followed, so let's see what's gonna happen with that in the next video. So yeah, anyways, write down in the comments what you think so far of this update, and thank you all for watching / listening. If you'd like to play Soulcreek yourself, you can do so by going down into the link in the description, which should have a direct link for the itch.io page, where you can download the game and play it, or you can just go to itch.io yourself and download it there. Search for it there, download it, and remember, if there is a Patreon, I keep forgetting, but if there is any form of support, I will be posting that down in the description, along with all other pertinent links. So yeah, look for that down in the description. And if you like the video, give it a like, subscribe. It helps. I don't like to keep mentioning it because that feels like a very YouTuber thing to do, but like, subscribe. And you want to support the channel a teeny bit more, get earlier access to videos, and there's the channel members, which you will be usually seeing at the beginning of every video from now on. But yeah, so I guess that's it for now, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.